is knocked away. Happy birthday, Tuukka Rask. He celebrates his 33rd with a shutout, and the Bruins to 100 points.
Okay, so this is what kind of we're looking at here. Officially, the season is suspended.
Yeah.
They feel, as they said in the statement, it is no longer appropriate to continue to try to play the games at this time. And we are headed into kind of a period of the unknown.
With an unprecedented health crisis sweeping the globe, the country in lockdown, and the resulting economic crisis, a new reality takes hold.
Question that I'm seeing all over social media right now is, how long will the season be paused?
You know what? Nobody knows.
Yeah.
I'd love to be able to give you an answer. I'd love to say we're going to be back in 2 weeks. I'd love to say we're going to be back in 3 weeks. But I don't think at this point in time anyone has an idea.
When play is halted, the Bruins have just 12 games left in their regular season and hold the best record in the league. But with the virus spreading, sports is now a secondary concern. The entire NHL season and playoffs are very much in jeopardy. Like everyone else, the Boston Bruins must hunker down, wait, and hope for better days ahead.
Good afternoon. I am delighted to be with you today to announce the National Hockey League's plans for our resumption of play, the format of the 2020 Stanley Cup playoffs, and how we will conduct the 2020 NHL Draft Lottery.
"90 long and difficult days later, the NHL is finally able to give the go-ahead for players to return to team training facilities in small groups. Of course, strict safety protocols will be in place all across Warrior Ice Arena. But after the long layoff, all the guys are ready to do whatever it takes to start skating again. And to the surprise of absolutely no one, on day one, the first two players to hit the ice are Patrice Bergeron and Brad Marchand.
We'll edit that. That went barring in.
That's good. Wow. Put down the highlight reel. Unreal. I feel like I haven't done this in 3 months.
Wow. Last one.
Get off the ice. Holy.
Wow. Terrible. Yeah, as soon as we get back and kind of starting doing drills, I'm dripping, so.
That was showing me that why you're supposed to deal with the puck every day.
One in the books.
Mid-July, and in this most unusual of hockey seasons, it's the start of Phase 3 in the NHL's return to play plan. 2 weeks of training camp. Bottom line, the Bruins season is ready to resume.
That's 10 half filled out?
Yep.
You all set, buddy?
Lots of safety measures in place around the building. And before the Bees start camp, they take a moment to salute the team staffer who has kept them current on their mandatory testing all through Phase 2.
For the past number of weeks, you've done such a amazing job to keeping us safe and healthy. I can imagine the time and effort it took from your side to all this do all this for us. So on behalf of all the players, coaches, all the staff, just want to thank you so much for everything you've done for us.
After the long break, it's finally time for the Bruins and head coach Bruce Cassidy to begin their official preparations for the Stanley Cup playoffs.
How are we feeling as a group? What's your feeling today? You guys good? Short, yeah, intense. You want a little battle, though? Brando, you want to battle today, or just want to up and down the ice? What is it?
PK.
All right, well that's probably 35 minutes. It's a typical middle of the year practice.
One of the new safety rules in place is that the players must wear masks everywhere but on the ice. And while it may be an inconvenience, everyone is buying in.
No bucks. Safety first.
Of course, while much has changed, once the boys are back on the ice, it doesn't take long for things to feel a whole lot more normal.
Oh, that's...
Why don't you try stop shots?
I just didn't, I've never done it. I just never, no, I've never thought about it.
I don't know, now I won't think about it.
All right, I'll do it.
I think you can have a good stop shot.
I think so. Yeah, I work out.
Dude, it said, what are we doing?
Quick up scene.
Quick up scene. Am I seen?
Oh, no.
Yep. Lot of heat, lot of heat, lot of heat. Get around it, get around it. I feel pretty good. Yeah. The puck's bouncing everywhere, but we'll get a handle on that. Oh my! See that, Joe? Count it.
Might be a few double bullies this summer, huh? Those mitts around the net I saw there, that sauce. Huh?
I mean, my short game has to be good. I sprayed it.
Don't forget, you got to test in the morning. You got to test in the morning, and then don't forget your travel documents. Other than that, see you on the plane.
Naturally, the guys get hungry from all the activity, and that's where team chef Keith Garman comes in. Well, he'd love to be working in his usual kitchen at Warrior Ice Arena. Like so many people these days, he's working remotely.
So it's kind of like, well, how are we going to be able to feed the guys and do it in a way that's minimizing the touch points, being safe, and allowed through the league protocol? And this is kind of the best case scenario we came up with, making the meals here. So kind of what we've been able to do is creating a week's worth of menus for lunch and dinner, pulling from a lot of classics that we kind of already know the guys really like, individual, prepackaged, labeled, and then they can pick their choice of meat, fish, vegetarian option for their proteins, and then everybody gets the same sides. Bottom line, that the quality doesn't suffer too much. From a timing perspective, we're trying to get it so that the meals hit the containers, they spend minimal time in travel, and then the guys pick them right up as soon as they get off the ice, and that's that. Do my part here for fuel and flavor for the guys, and hopefully they can have a deep run, you know.
Camp passes quickly, and soon the Bruins are making their final preparations to enter the Eastern Conference isolation bubble in Toronto. It's an unprecedented situation, and no one's feeling it more than the team's equipment staff.
I mean, today I just get everything wrapped up here. Tomorrow, pack up, fly to Toronto, and then set up when we get into Toronto. Yeah, we have quite a bit of stuff coming just because, I mean, we're planning on playing until October, so it's different. Like, during the regular season, you can come back and regroup and get but there's no coming back, so gotta bring as much as you can, you know?
It is with bittersweet emotions that the Boston Bruins begin their journey to Toronto today. Excited for the playoffs to begin, but anxious to be away from home, family, and friends for what could be months. Boston Bruins are on the move to Toronto to play 3 round-robin games before finding out their seed for the first round of the NHL playoffs.
Protocol phase 2 and phase 3, it seemed like it was taking a lot of time. It kind of dragged. So obviously happy that we can get this thing going.
As the Bruins greet their first full day inside the bubble, they're getting settled into the new accommodations and doing their best to make the most of the situation.
You just go with it. You just take it day by day, see where it takes you. I think we're in a great situation here. We're in a bubble, and it seems to be pretty airtight. We've got our testing and feel very safe.
Now, the Bruins may be in the bubble, but in their free time today, a couple of the guys are able to visit BMO Field, home to the CFL's Toronto Argonauts and Major League Soccer's Toronto FC, for a little socially distant spike ball action.
Just don't know how this happened. I end up in the lobby to play spike ball. There's a camera crew, so I've never played, so I'm gonna be embarrassed. And then you show up, so it's like... I know. Yeah. Oh!
Good try.
Couldn't get there. Is it laundry day today?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah! Yeah!
No! No!
Yeah!
No!
Oh my God!
I always wanted to do that. Bruno!
Right.
Ready? No!
Yeah!
Yeah! No!
Woo! He's on the outside though.
No way.
Congrats, you're rich. You're rich. Yeah, let's go play soccer.
Yeah, try to collect.
Double or nothing, you and CJ.
Now that the boys are feeling comfortable here in Toronto, it's time to get back to the task at hand. They're ready to hit the ice and get the 2020 playoffs started.
I bought these slippers in Disney World. That's what you get for $5 slippers.
Wow. This is sweet. Wow. This is sick.
I'm so happy to be around you again. You and all that hair.
You don't need sticks. Bundled up.
Let's do it.
Oh yeah.
A midweek practice in Toronto in July. You could call it the new normal, except it's not normal. But from top to bottom, everyone in the organization understands what's at stake.
I think this is a little bit different, you know, with the regular season being postponed and then kind of restarting, and now having that long pause between and kind of starting again. It's a little bit different feel, but for sure we all are driven to be, you know, having the same experiences and going back to where we want to be.
I got him out of 10 to me. Just let me know when you want it done.
Inside the NHL Eastern Conference bubble, the on-ice work continues for the Boston Bruins as they prepare for their round-robin games. While off the ice, the guys find plenty of ways to keep themselves entertained.
That's a speed violation.
Eight days into the bubble and nearly 5 months since their last meaningful hockey game, the Bruins are finally set to play a round-robin Game 1 against the Flyers, and it will undoubtedly be a unique experience.
Simply, boys, let's do the right thing. Let the flags do the work. Put the puck in their zone. Give a good forecheck. All 5 guys follow each other, talking.
That's where it starts, boys. Build that game from the ground up. Build that foundation.
As puck drop approaches, the head coach has one final opportunity to reinforce tonight's game plan.
Let's make sure we're not overthinking it when we don't have numbers. When we have numbers, let's go on, get going. Usually that involves a good neutral zone checking play, you know, or a good breakup of a play, you know, at the tops of our circles, then D can get going. All right, otherwise, so that's back to good habits here, back to good habits. There's their start. We got Bergie Marsh, Pasta, Z, Charlie, and Yarrow net.
Game 1, however, does not go the way the Bruins want. It's a disappointing 4-1 loss to Philly. So the men from Boston will need to regroup and target Game 2 against the Tampa Bay Lightning to get on track.
Go, Rich. Wags. Let's go, bro. Let's go, bro. CC.
The Wednesday afternoon matchup with Tampa will be another tough test for Joakim Nordstrom and the Bees, especially after they go down 2-0 in the first period.
Oh, wait. What's it, Sean? Rights. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah, boys. Keep going, Black, hey? Push him, push him, push him. It's gonna come, it's gonna come. Stick with it, eh? Get to the net. Shoot! Yeah! Yeah! Boys. That away, Z. Let's go. Yeah, that away. Nice, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Hey, good shot, C. Nice.
Chris Wagner's second goal of the postseason ties things up in the third, but a late Lightning goal foils the comeback bid. Round-robin game number 3 against the Washington Capitals is another hard-fought battle, but despite making it a 1-goal contest in the third, the Bruins cannot get it done.
Pressured by Pasternak, out in front, McAvoy. He'll turn off a body off Dylan, swept along by Ovechkin. That's all. So, in round number 1, it will be the Boston Bruins and the Carolina Hurricanes.
wait is finally over. In September, the Bruins gather at Warrior Ice Arena, determined to get back to the playoffs. A dominating regular season unfolded, and then the Bees' momentum was paused by an unprecedented global pandemic. After a long wait, it's finally here. It's the Stanley Cup playoffs, and the black and gold are ready. Are you?